welcome to episode 6 of Nerdgasm Podcast with What's in Cloud, everybody.
What's up, you guys?
How's it going, guys?
Oh, okay. Where do you guys want to start off, actually?
Uh,
We got a lot.
Josh, you pick this time.
All right. Let's see.
yeah,
Let me see. Let's go with Microsoft renews the trademark.
Oh,
Okay.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
everybody got all up in arms and buttholes hurt when Microsoft canceled Scalebound. Well, evidently they renewed the trademark for Scalebound, so maybe it's not dead.
It's not dead, but doesn't mean it's in development.
yeah,
Exactly.
that's very
I
true.
think they're saving it back.
Yeah,
Reserves in the future for Scorpio, probably.
and I probably you clouds probably know that a lot of companies buy up a lot of trademarks just because.
It's the
Well,
it's the fad of the year of 2017.
Well, it's not just that. Okay, if you want to secure some kind of plan B, the best way to do is secure up some trademarks and of projects that are in development or done in development, waiting to be pushed out. So this can be actually a good thing that Scalebound is still alive. We just don't know when they could push it out. I think it's their plan B. With news of no Halo coming to E3, so that means there's not going to be a Halo this year. So, without everything
Hey.
going on with Microsoft, I think they need that plan B.
Yeah,
If they're gonna pull it or dish it out for if anything Scalebound
just don't-
related.
Right, but you just don't buy a trademark without having an idea
Somewhere.
already in set.
yeah,
I mean, that's a lot of money. That's a
Yeah.
lot of money that they plug
Yeah.
down. So I don't know
That's
the
true.
figures. Did it say in the article, Ghost, the figure?
The figure of buying it or renewing it.
Buying it.
Let me see. Oh my god, these stupid unnecessary shit. No, they just says that the.
Okay.
Here's one of the quotes. They said, after careful deliberation, Microsoft has become one of the. It came to a decision to end production of Scalebound and all that, which we know. Yeah, no
figures from
yeah, no figures
no
of. I think they just. I
So-
think they just. It's basically.
acquired the trademark.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it was their
acquired it.
it was their own IP, so they have the
But
rights to it.
see, since they still had the rights to it, that means any part of it that was already finished or already done, they own.
yeah,
Yeah,
So, say and this is the trend right now in gaming, because No Man Lie.
hmm
If they saw a No Man Lie situation going on, why not pull the funding? Why not buy the trademark so they could possibly fix it?
that's true.
I mean,
That's very
so
true.
there could still be hope for Scalebound.
I'm hoping that game looked cool as hell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looked awesome.
Our friend Hellspawn, he was really upset when they canned it, because it was almost everybody that saw it wanted it.
Including Stone.
Oh yeah, I was
Myself
about to
included.
pre-order it too.
I didn't pre-order it. Didn't put any money down or at all until I knew more at E3.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
do many pre-orders because things like that can happen in a blink of a hat.
Well, if you digitally
Yeah.
pre-order from the Xbox store, it was automatically goes
Right.
back to
Refund,
your, yeah, automatic.
But I keep my bank account in very tight grips, even though the fiance
Yeah,
goes running with it sometimes. But it is what it is.
But
I
I'm
keep that in
hoping
tight grips.
at least something like a teaser from this. But if not, then this may be something to look forward for Scorpio for next year.
or maybe E3. You never know. Maybe
Yeah.
E3 they both just, but hey, we were just joking, or we were just like we stopped it, but
Oh,
we revamped it.
what's that football player name? I can't remember.
Tom Brady.
Tom, no, Tom Brady never said he was going to officially retire. It was the other one.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Yeah,
But
Brett
said
Favre.
he was going to retire, then said he wasn't retiring. Then just
He
kept
did it 3
flip-flopping.
times, I think.
Hey, I wouldn't be mad about it
I
if
wouldn't.
they did. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be. I'd be, hey, you
Keep
spent,
that
you
trade
wanted, yeah,
Keep
you
that
spent a little bit
A
extra.
lot of feedback, or a lot of freaking not outrage, but a lot of freaking feedback from people wanting this new IP that could be really, really good, like a diamond
Yeah, diamond in the rough, man.
Mm-hmm.
potential game for the Xbox One, but that never happened. Fable
Oh, we'll
Legends.
see.
Allegedly.
Yeah, it was a legend, that's for sure.
It was a myth. Get it right.
It was a legend.
Allegedly,
No, the
it
truth-
existed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah. That was short lived. But I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
bad for the studio that made it and got laid off and the studio closed and all that.
Man,
That's terrible.
that is terrible, but it happens in the industry.
Yeah.
That's true. If there's
Even-
no support.
Well, even Sony took a hit of that. Like they had to close. I forgot what studio as well, but they didn't. They done it more than just once. They did it like I think 3 or 4 times to different studios that a game didn't even come out.
I wish there would have been somebody overwatching No Man Lie.
Hey.
That would have been able to go, yeah.
Is
no.
that is that a segue?
I guess. I mean,
I'm just
Hey.
kidding. No bell yet.
Yeah, my whole thoughts about it is it's a good thing because we need a fucking RPG like that. We don't have many like,
ARPG.
exclusive RPGs.
yeah.
ARPGs. We don't have that many ARPGs on Xbox.
No.
PlayStation has a ton. They have literally a ton.
But most of those are just
For
well. There's
people-
quite a bit of RPGs, but there's a lot of JRPGs.
Yeah,
For
a lot.
those that don't know what ARPG is, it's American RPG.
Role playing
Mhm.
game. Yep.
Just, and for those that don't know what JRPG is, where you've been living for the last
90 years.
Japanese RPG, which that's where you get your Final Fantasies.
That's where you get your Sony fix.
Yeah.
Well, it's true though. It's not to be
Yeah.
like be insulting. It's kind of quite true.
No,
It is very
No.
true.
a lot of
PlayStation 2 has a
JRPGs
ton.
are on PlayStation, so
Yeah,
They have really good RJRPGs though. I will say that.
yeah,
yeah.
and they look amazing.
hmm
What was that one Angry Joe was playing that one day?
Persona?
No, it was that really weird one.
Was it Ruby? Because Ruby's another one.
Ruby's been made by
It-
by a freaking achievement hunter.
Oh, it's
Hmm.
it's gonna make me want to go look it up. But it was really weird. It was a JRPG, and it was like a very linear.
I want to say
weird,
Unigiri.
Like
God, don't
he
get
had a
started on
guy,
that.
half naked guy dancing.
Kill a kill?
Oh, wasn't that sheep? No, the sheep one that was funny as hell. In Japanese. What was that game? Was it a sheep one? That was a Japanese one.
A sheep, or you mean a
Yeah.
goat simulator?
Yeah, it was like a goat. You turn into a goat and you fight these. It was a weird game.
I don't
I
know.
don't know what
There's
I'm
a
talking
lot
about.
of weird games. I can't remember all of them. They're just weird.
I
I
gotta
don't
go
know.
back through all of his videos and
Yeah.
find it.
God damn it.
Because it's gonna bug me that I don't know it. Yakuza 0. There you go.
Akuza. Okay.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What kind
Yeah,
of game
that
is that?
was. Go look it up, man. It's weird. It's weird.
No, thank you.
I'll send you the link later.
No.
To it.
All right, let's see. What do you guys choose for the next? You guys can see the list.
Let's talk about a little bit about Destiny 2 and Cap.
Which one?
The frame rate cap
The
For
frame rate
Scorpio
cap
or
on
which
Scorpio.
one for the consoles?
just for the console.
Just for the consoles for right now.
I think they could have done. They even who was it? Mike Ibarra or someone on Microsoft said that the Scorpio could do 4K 60, but for some reason they capped it at 30.
Of course, because
But-
Activision doesn't want anything better than PlayStation. That's just how it
Yeah,
is.
but still, like the it's either because of the PC or there's like whole different variables.
There's so many different variables. The way they're coding it, yeah, the PC version is going to look totally different because there's so
Oh
much
yeah.
more hardware out there for PC.
Hmm.
But I mean, this doesn't make me upset. Um,
Another part of me wants to say is that they're using the same engine is the reason why they at 30.
no, no. When you watch the primer reveal gameplay, they're not. It does not look like they're using the same engine. Things look a lot better, and that comes with removing the 360 out of the picture completely.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because there was a lot of Destiny's coding was coded for older consoles too. So they had to
Oh
take
yeah.
an engine that the older consoles could run, and then for the newer consoles, upscale on that engine. So you were basically, um, oh, how I don't want to say purposely kneecapping, but they were purposely at the limitations of the older consoles. So removing them out of the picture freed up so much more resources, so much more that they could do with textures and all that because they were really limited. Because at the core of Destiny still is the 360 engine and the PS3 engine at its core. So, you know, my theory of why it's capped at 30 has a lot to do with what's all there because supposedly I'm going to air quote this supposedly the all the files are the same between the 360 or not 360 but the one the PS4 and the PC. So you got to allow the PC players to have the options because if you don't give them the options they're going to
They're not.
complain.
Yeah. Well, that
Which I
does
mean
make sense. That does
I'm
make a lot more sense.
And the fact
I
that the PS4 Pro is can't run 60, the even though they said that the GPU kit can do the kid checkerboard rendering of 4K of an upscale 4K. But the CPU is so can't run the full 60.
Well,
yeah
Clouds is actually making a very actually opened my eyes to that. It's manpower basically. They don't want to
yeah
spend the more time making two separate things. So it's not like a cop out. It's more or
yeah
less they don't have the time to make two different engines
well
basically
they
for
have
two
the
different
time
consoles.
they have they literally do have had the time. It's just you
Lazy.
don't want to no, it's not lazy. You don't want to divide your manpower up.
Yeah.
Inside of a development like this, you don't want to divide the manpower up to branch off and go, okay, you guys are running in this engine, and then you guys are running in this engine. It makes
Hmm.
for trying to find the bugs, trying to find the right coding to use a lot harder. Because if you've got one team reporting a bug, but the other team's not, how can you write a patch? I mean, you can do it, but then you've got to figure out what if there's I'm just going to say a server glitch. Like there's like putting Crota down to the knee with Xbox One and
Yeah.
360s and all that on Destiny 1. Um, so the only way they could actually fix that, say if they had everybody split it off into different developments, there would the patch times would have been a lot longer on their part because you would have to take different coding for different engines to fix it. So
Yeah.
it makes
It's
more sense and manpower to leave everybody under one HUD.
It does make a lot more sense actually of my eyes that.
So that's where I stand with it. Like we were talking about in our pre-podcast. You know, I had a very good explanation, and there it is. I kept
That,
that back from you guys, just
Hmm.
that
as
does make a
Rise.
lot. That does make a lot of sense.
And then I would we could all like commemorate Bungie for making one of the most smartest decisions for PCs, and that is making it go to BattleNet.
Oh yeah, for the anti-cheat system.
Yeah, and then the servers are so much better than Steam and all that, and even though people are disagreeing
I
with
mean,
that.
Steam has some great servers,
Yeah, they do.
but
Oh yeah. Hmm.
also on that you get so much things you can't control. You know, Bungie has done a really good job of not allowing players to mod their stuff by not allowing saves to go onto console, to leave them on a server.
I've been
Yes, that
hearing that
means
the crossplay of PC and the PS4 or Pro, whatever.
yeah,
I don't know what
that's
that's
something
about.
I've been hearing too.
I hope not,
So
because that's
well,
actually discriminating against Scorpio if you can't do that.
actually no, hang on. Um, Supposedly Microsoft said no on that,
Oh, okay. For
Hmm.
any
which
reason?
the reason I've been able to dig up is security.
No
Yeah.
compromise.
Yeah.
Compromise of the network security, not of Xbox Live, not of Windows. They're looking at security for the gamers. What if somebody were to intercept their download? Most people don't know this. When you connect up to the Destiny servers, that load time that you get on that screen is actually the load time that you're receiving your packets from of your save file from the Destiny server. So what if somebody were able to grab that packet and Microsoft's looking at it? We don't want our players to be able to grab that packet and to take their save from the PC to the Xbox One, and if they can mod, if they get around the anti-cheat, to be able to do that on the console. So that's my theory.
Okay.
I'm not in the know,
Sounds
but
legit.
it makes sense. Makes
It,
a lot of
it does.
sense.
It does kind of make. Yeah, it does kind of make sense like that.
So let Sony deal with that.
We all know
Yeah,
how good their
that's-
security is.
So
well, and this is what's going to be funny. I've actually been glad that Sony gets all the stuff on Destiny first, not the year exclusives, but like the month in between they get a patch, then we get the patch. There's a month there that they have to go, oh, that patch broke this. So us on the Xbox One, Xbox One, already know that, hey, this is going to be a problem. So we already know because PlayStation's dealing with it. So from my perspective, that just gives me a little bit of comfort. Hey, I know in this patch that there's going to be this problem.
Well, it's a good and a bad thing,
Yeah.
In its own
So-
way, yeah.
Yeah.
I have so many ups on stuff like that, and there is pros and cons and stuff like that, and I always try to look at the pros.
Well, talking about Activision, maybe we could what's the next topic?
About
segue
into
well, yeah.
Segue
into
into
Activision topic.
about them taking Steam.
Oh, not taking Steam. They challenged Steam because of the fact that it's going to BattleNet.
Yeah.
Because Activision is actually saying, hey, we could also do this and that.
Well, and this is, BattleNet has, some really good games. Blizzard.
They have limited
but
games.
this
They
is-
don't have a library
Right,
like Steam does.
I've never checked
But
it out
see,
before.
and this is where you have Activision, which is a massive publisher that has so many games. It could. This is exactly how Steam started. Valve took their games, and it started with Half-Life 2, making people use Steam. And look at where it's taking them.
That Steam is insane. How many games they have?
Millions.
Yeah,
Millions.
That's because that's been the only really good platform. You take something like BattleNet and the power of Activision and put it together.
They're going to be
mean,
a
they-
gaming juggernaut.
They could be
Yeah.
if they do things right.
Mhm.
So
But it's Activision. Hey,
Yeah,
it's
we'll
Activision.
see
We
about
all
that.
know what happens with Activision. They want that money.
No, they want their pockets fatter and fatter.
This reminds me of Brian and Stewie. Where's my money from Family
Yep.
Guy?
oh god.
Except for you put the logo of
I
Activision.
might actually edit that into the freaking thing.
Where's my money? Freaking, I swear. You know, what was I gonna talk about? Fuck, what was I gonna say? Well, I feel like it might charge the fee. Maybe they might be doing that. I have
They
a
could.
feeling they could if
They
they wanted
could,
to, but that could
and
screw it up.
I feel that that would push gamers away from it. Hardcore.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
Give me
Steam
those
offers.
emotes.
Yeah, Steam offers free online play, and if they start charging a fee to play on BattleNet, I don't know.
I just have a feeling they're gonna
It's
pull something
Blizzard
like that.
Activision, not Activision itself, because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that Activision came to Blizzard just saying, "Hey, can we use your service? Who's the
Well,
bitch
I
now?"
mean, wow. Well, I mean, there in a decision like that, there's a bunch of things going on. I mean, this could be a test run to see how things go.
That's
Trial
true.
and error.
Trial and error.
Very
That's
true.
exactly what you got to do in the gaming market is trial and error.
But you can't
Let's
beat
try
Steam,
this.
man. They're the king.
Well,
Except
I mean,
for Tencent.
Tencent,
Oh, yeah.
which the Japanese-owned company Tencent. I mean, hey, 10 cents,
Jesus.
man. Get a game. 10 cents.
Destiny 2, 10 cents.
Oh well.
You
I
realize
just
you got a company like 10 cents, and you put a AAA title on for 10 cents. Think about this. You realize how many people would actually buy it then?
well, it caused an uproar.
COD
Really.
dose,
Oh.
10 cents.
I mean,
That,
Jesus Christ. I could just see the servers just being pegged. Just going
Yeah.
down. It'd be crazy.
so many people would be buying that so quick.
And people would be playing it.
Oh yeah, a ton of people would be. They would have more people playing on their on like Call of Duty than they would ever have.
I remember going into GameStop one time, the dreaded GameStop. This is
No
before.
games.
This has been a while ago, but I took it. I went and bought a game, and
Bought in.
my price for the game was like 98 cents.
Goddamn.
It was actually a pretty good game. I still
Mhm.
have
What
it.
game was it?
You're not gonna believe this.
Crash Bandicoot.
Nope. Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
Of
Oh,
course.
okay. Was it the HD collection?
No, this was back when PS2 was. I guess
Oh,
they had
okay.
just a mass overflow of the game that they couldn't push it out, so they kept dropping the price and dropping the price and dropping the price, and it was like it had only been out for I don't know, a year.
That's crazy. A AAA title like that, they would do something like that. That's insane.
But that could have been just my store. I don't know.
Well, that's pretty insane because Kingdom Hearts, they have that has a very big, huge fan base.
Exactly.
So
So
I can't wait for Destiny, fucking Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out. That's gonna be great.
still no information on that.
Nope, none whatsoever.
Nah, yeah.
Can't wait to
I
see
don't
if
know
it
what-
can, E3. E3 should
Yeah.
have the release information.
But
That'd be
I
nice.
can't like for Destiny 2. I can't wait for it. Like, actually, let's do the premiere discussion. Actually, let's go to let's talk about that.
How about
The premiere.
well, the whole premiere.
Yeah.
Well, my thoughts on that is I think it's more defined Destiny. Really, that's what I feel like they're gonna do.
Well,
More
the
defined.
new weapons that we've seen, and the fact that I know what Cloud's gonna say. The fact that his fiance just pointed something really, really interesting out.
Oh God, when she caught it, it threw me for a loop. When in the reveal, when they show the fighting and the gameplay,
Hmm.
they're activating supers, and
Yeah.
they're activating different supers.
Like
It's
a
not
loop.
like a
Yeah.
yeah.
Like it's very random.
So it looked like. Now I could be mistaken. I could have been seeing things. I don't know. We were tired. I'm not gonna lie, we were tired. So it looked like when they would activate, it seems like not even a couple minutes later, they'd activate again, and it would be a different super. So maybe no more having to go in the menu and change your super. Maybe there's a cooldown timer, and it just places the next super into the slot for you to use, and wait for that one to cool down. I don't know. It looked pretty cool though.
Well,
Um,
that'd be pretty cool, actually. Maybe you could change in on the fly, like you just
Yeah,
press the
a
D
button
pad and
tap, a
change.
button tap.
Yeah, and change.
they
So,
did say that they redefined the weapon slots. Like you could they have
yeah, there's.
different way you could swap them without using your different sections.
Now,
Yeah.
didn't they say there's actually, if I understood it right, which I might not have because I came home from work, or not from work, but came in from working on my car and sat down and watched it. So I was kind of on the tired side. They did say you have your normal weapons and then two power weapons.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Okay.
So three, four, three normal weapons and two power weapons. So five weapons on your guardian at one time.
Well, that's
That,
that's that's insane to think about.
but if you think about it, that adds more tactics
Well, it does, yeah.
And you could
because
Choosing your
also put a
layouts right.
mod. Your weapons could also have a mod slot.
yeah.
That's true.
So
And that opens up to another thing about player versus player. No,
They
there.
I,
did said the competitive will feature 4v4 for the competitive,
I,
and then they said they
I would
haven't
love to
said too
see
much
that.
about it.
I would love to see that.
one thing I am glad to see uh, in that reveal trailer, as somebody that basically, I have a clan that I play with. I have multiple clans that I'm actually a part of and play with on Destiny. Um, but a lot of times I like playing by myself. I'm a lone wolf, so I guess you could call me a free agent type person. Um, but the fact that there's going to be progression and things for lone wolfers to do.
Especially with
I
the
mean,
lost sectors that they with that new mode or whatever it's called, you could get like
yeah,
discover into a cave and get loot and get more
That's true.
it's
weapons and all that.
I
just the
feel
way
like
they were, just the way they were talking. It seemed like they took what they learned from what everybody calls the paid beta Destiny One
yeah.
and really learned just by the way they were talking. You know, a thing always having something to do, always always being able to have a side mission or something that you can go do, because
Well,
that's what really broke Destiny to me. Was I got to a point where I'd done everything
yeah.
and I was just
Um,
waiting for weekly resets, and that got old.
um, what I was saying too, that's really good because I felt like the original Destiny was it was it was more focused on a group. Like if you had a group of people, it was not really focused on just a single player, that wanted to play. They had stuff for you, but if you had friends, it made the game a lot better. But
Oh yeah.
not like
Well,
not there's people out there that don't want to play with people and just want to play, and just want to just have a good time and not worry about talking to
that's
anyone.
that's where I'm starting to see they really made it feel more of an RP, of a crossbreed RPG shooter. It still is an RPG shooter,
Hmm.
but with adding in characters that you can go get other side quests, not just the standard daily bounty board, but other side quests, and there's going to be just a lot more. It seems more RPG.
Are there going to be more unique for when you choose your character, like a hunter or whatever, your guardian? What I wonder if they're going to have a story per character.
That would be interesting. Uh, here's
I would like
one
to
of
see
my
that.
decisions that I'm going to have to make: make a new character or import my character.
Oh, I'm going to make a new character. No point. That's kind of cheating. You feel like I feel like it.
Well, I mean, your vault's going to be gone. Your weapons are going to be gone. Um,
Your
so
armor.
your armor, all that's all going to be gone. So, but I look at it. I built my hunter up. I played with my hunter for years. For what, 3 years now?
Something
Jeez.
like that.
Yeah.
So I built him up. I know how he moves. He's me, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I might just make a fresh character and also import my character, and that way I can experience Destiny as Destiny 2, and also Destiny 2 as the continuation of my Guardian.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm just hoping that they just don't pull a year one Destiny. That's what I'm just hoping.
Well,
Like
here's the thing. Um, they've actually came out and said, and this is one of those things that they said that the season pass is only expansion or DLC 1 and 2. That's
they
what
still,
really
they're gonna still
that
charge $60 for that too,
I
or is
don't
it
know.
30?
I don't know.
Hmm.
But what I'm saying is the problem with Destiny was everybody's like, well, I got the season pass, so why should I have to buy the expansion? It should come with the season pass. They're actually coming out and saying, this is what's in the season's pass. This is what you're getting for the season's pass.
Yeah.
That instead of blind swiping people with, hey, here's a $35 charge, that you have to make for a game that you have a season pass for.
Yeah.
So they're actually coming out and saying this is what it's
That's
going to
good.
be.
Look, because that kind of pissed me off with Taken
Yeah,
King. I know that's
they
the one.
didn't even say anything about for this expansion pass. They didn't even say what was going to be
No.
in there or anything.
Yeah, that's
Huh.
well.
But
I guess that's when the game actually got good. Was when it was got good. That doesn't really word, but
Get good.
get good. Yeah, but whatever. That's I guess when the game was better. It actually improved the game when
Taken
they
Kin made an
launched.
improvement, but
Yeah,
what
that's why.
really made it better was Rise of Iron.
Rise 9. Okay.
But I made the decision the other night that I'm going to go ahead and buy it once on my PC and once on my console.
And I told Cloud 2 he should stream it on PC.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
And
Links in the
I
description.
am probably
I'll have to double check my requirements or the requirements and make sure.
uncapped frame rate, so you already know that.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is double check requirements, make sure my rigs can handle it.
Well, they haven't
If
even
not-
uploaded the BattleNet, so we can't really check.
Yeah, I know. I just need to make sure whenever that stuff becomes available that I double check my shit.
Yep.
Usually
And if
Steam.
I need to upgrade,
You could check what the requirements are. It's not going to be on Steam. Why am I fucking saying
The fuck,
that?
dude?
smack.
Like, smack. But it's true because Steam does tell you like if
Yeah,
you
it
pre-order
does.
a game, it has like a little description
Minimum
what
recommended.
you recommended. Yeah, that's what I like about that. Well,
Let's see.
we'll see.
So where we go? Is actually.
Cause your choice now.
Yeah.
For the next topic.
Oh.
We got Hitman. We got Scorpio, Xbox, PS4 news.
It's hard to choose. We got so many good topics.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Okay, I'll go with the doozy. Ubisoft focusing on fewer games and more microtransaction.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I guess that we can't be mad at these companies for doing that because fuck, everyone's doing it now. All these companies are doing it. You don't see no big company not doing that. That's the sad part. It really is sad, but I guess that's just gonna be the future.
But if you've got a big company like Ubisoft, like focusing on fewer games, what happens if the games they're putting out are crap?
Oh, that's true. Like Primal. Primal.
So you're gonna tell me you're gonna focus on fewer games, but yet you're gonna load those games down with microtransactions to basically entice the younger generation that spending $10 to get a OP weapon to dominate is okay.
Call of Duty.
I'm sorry, I'm not okay with that.
And the fact
No,
that they
No,
announced, they confirmed the Far Cry 5 and the Crew 2.
yeah. If they're gonna be doing that, like I gotta say, like Far Cry 3 was one of my favorites. I think everyone in here is probably has the same, has the
yeah.
same
I like
opinion.
Far Cry, yeah. Or 3, yeah.
3 was probably the best out of the whole series, personally.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be a little sad to see all the microtransactions they're going to throw into it.
I know they're gonna start charging you. You're gonna be like try to upgrade your weapon, and they'll be like, "We need 99 cents from you." They're gonna take you
At
straight to
that
the
point,
UBI store.
honestly,
God.
if my games start turning into to to upgrade this or to do this, you got to pay. I'm sorry, I'm tossing my console out the window. I don't care how much I paid for my console, how much money I got invested in it. It's time for me to hang out my controller and time for me
Yeah.
to hang out my keyboard. Well, I can't hang out my keyboard because I
You
work on my
work.
keyboard. But it's a
Well,
form of
Steam is doesn't do that really.
No, but it's there, but it's not Steam itself, though.
it's the companies.
It's companies, yeah.
But
Steam is just a platform.
I
That's
think
all it
that's a
is.
I think it's a bad move for Ubisoft to be doing it.
Yeah, it is. Well,
I hope not, because especially for the Crew 2, and I'm having really fun on that.
well, I feel like they're pumping out too many of these Far Cries too. Like
Far
it
Cry
just
hasn't been out for a while.
Primal. I
We
gotta
don't
say,
count that.
Primal. I don't consider that even a Far Cry. It was. All I have to say about that game is it was fun to start off. Halfway through the game, you're bored. It's I don't know, maybe because I'm so used to having guns and explosions and shit like that. But you're literally throwing rocks at like animals and spears, and it's not very exciting. It
Concept
gets
was
old
good.
pretty quickly. The concept is good, but it just got very dry very very quickly. I will never play. I did finish the game though.
Actually, speaking of Ubisoft and all on their games, where me and Cloud are still playing Narco Road on Wildlands.
Oh yeah, yeah. We had a funny moment, a couple funny moments, but I really don't. I hate Narco Road. I can't wait for Fallen Ghost to come out.
I didn't fail.
Fallen Ghost.
But yeah, the
Classic
DLC
shit.
should be at the end of this month, if not a little bit earlier, I think. Yeah, I think by the end of the month. But I can't wait for the fact that we have to finish Narco Road, Cloud, because it follows Narco Road.
I know. Maybe we'll play a little bit tonight. It'll depend.
Yeah.
But
Let's see. Oh man, but yeah, that Ubisoft needs to not do it.
back to
Yeah, I still
you,
gotta pick up
Ghost.
Ghost.
Say what?
Back to you. What topic do you want to do?
Let's see. Okay. Hitman interest for IO Interactive is possible for Xbox Game Pass.
Well, I'm not a big fan of Hitman, anyways. And speaking of microtransactions, I guess what they're doing, if you ever played Hitman, the new one, so what they're doing now is they charge you for basically for missions now. So they pay. It's a pretty big mission, but you still have to pay for the story. Basically,
I
what
think
they're
they
doing.
also have some once a month, or I don't know. I can't remember. It could be once a month, but they have this very rare side mission where you get like XP and a lot of money, like a
Yeah.
high value target
Well,
or something.
I've never played the game personally. Like I played it. I was on when it was on the 360. Yeah, I forgot what the one it was, but
Absolution.
I think it was that one. But I haven't played since. But I've watched it on YouTube and all this. Me just hearing that you have to pay to basically finish the story. I feel like that's bullshit.
Unless you got the
Season pass, yeah, but still, that's just breaking more money out.
How much is it for a season pass?
I'm not too sure.
If it's
I've never really
cheap,
looked it
then
up.
it's probably worth it.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
Ow!
Yeah,
My shoulder.
you have any opinions on it, Clouds?
Honestly, not really. I mean, I think they saw the writing on the wall.
Microsoft is
And
acquiring them or trying to get the rights for it, and that's why it's impossible to go on Xbox Game Pass.
That's a bad thing, I think. Way how they do their just the game. I'm not saying the gamers are bad. It's just how they marketed it and what they're doing with it. I think that's horrible.
Shouldn't be a thing, but it is. I don't know
It
who. I
shouldn't
don't know
be.
who was the guy that thought of it.
Yeah, I think that's just stupid.
Nobody should pay
You
for
know,
episodes, or if
I,
imagine it's like if Call of Duty did that. Imagine that.
oh yeah, you can't finish the campaign. You have to pay another $15.
shoot me now if that happens.
It's I swear we talk about this
When
like
and
every
with
single
what weapon?
episode. It's every fucking episode we talk about how games are just getting less and less, and you have to pay more and more.
It's like an unfinished burger.
Yeah, it's like you don't. No, it's like eating a half of a burger and then the chef taking it away from you, and he says you have to pay for the rest of this, and you already paid for it.
Listen here, you muppet-looking chef.
Well,
Jesus
we've
Christ.
probably talked about that so many times. It's not going to get any better.
It ain't.
It's not. It's sad, but it's just
I-
where it's going.
Let me see.
Let's
Let me
know.
read the article. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, yeah. In the midst of Square Enix withdrawing from Hitman developer IO yeah, it is IO Interactive and offering it for sale to interested parties, one rumor suggests that that the latter will retain the rights to the franchise.
Well, I already voiced my opinion about that. I don't think that's. Microsoft needs to pick up more titles, but I just don't think that's a very good title pickup.
I don't
Personally,
think it
not me either. It's just, it's not like it's a bad game. I probably already said that. It's not.
is. It's very
Well,
very strategic.
it's a
I think
strategic game, not my type of
I
game.
think Square Enix saw the writing on the wall when they.
Well, the fact that they what's it called? They made their missions paid.
Yeah, I think that's retarded. I think Hellspawn, remember, he was complaining about that actually.
He was.
Yeah, he was actually complaining about that, remember? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, hell no, I ain't paying for that shit. Give me a full game. If I'm gonna pay $60, I want a full goddamn game.
Go home, go bed.
Go home, go bed. I'm doing this shit. Go home, go bed.
Absolutely sick playing this stupid fucking game.
You ever seen that,
Love
Clouds?
it no more.
Oh,
Gonna go home,
Wildcat.
go to bed.
Yeah,
Sick of this.
Go
Look at
home,
that
go
cloud.
Good
bed.
That's a nice
YouTuber.
cloud.
Shout out
I'm
to
done
him.
with this game. Go home.
Oh yeah,
Go to
Wildcat.
bed.
He's
Sick and tired
he's
of it.
hilarious. He deserves
YouTube.com,
more.
Guy and Wildcat.
I think he deserves more
Mhm.
fame. Dude's fucking
He's
hilarious.
recently he's been streaming a lot of on Twitch the Zombie
Oh,
Chronicles.
Chronicles and H1Z1 too. He's been
Mhm.
playing a lot of. Speaking of H1Z1, we should that's what's it called? It's
A
I
segue?
thought the segue right there. Yeah.
All right.
I didn't really read up on the topic.
Well, since I have the game, I've seen a couple of streamers, but I got frustrated getting that the fact that I was on the top 10, and then I was doing really well. I got like about 5 kills, and then the server decided to drop me when I was doing so good, and then I kind of got so mad that I didn't want to go back to playing that game again.
I heard that game was having server issues too.
No, but with this update,
even played
what?
it. Oh, sorry guys, I haven't even played it.
But well, the main thing that they with this big update is that they've improved the map and the hit registration, because the hit registration on shotties is horrible. Like if you just like body shot them, they're still alive. You would see blood spurting out like if you hit an artery.
Well, that's weird because I definitely have to.
It's a good game. It's fun. It's good when you have friends or when you're doing solos to get better. But I'm improving.
Yeah, it's a very cheap game. It's like $20 or something like that.
Something like
So
that.
yes, yeah, it's pretty. I think it is $20. I can look it up right now. Quick.
But they let me see. Undergone improvements, changes. The map has undergone improvements such as lighting and terrain changes, plus 3 new points of interest have been added to in hopes of creating new hotspots for combat and filling up some of the barren regions of the arena.
Yeah, it's $19.99. That's what the game
Okay.
costs. Yeah.
The patch also brings new vehicle skins for the pickup ATV off-roader to make it easier for players to tell at a glance which vehicles can be driven and which are useless wrecks.
Okay, I heard that. I heard the textures in the game is kind of bland.
Well, that's
Looks
because it's
very
early
bland.
access still.
It's still early access. That game came
I
out
think
in
so.
like 2015.
I think so. I think it's still in early access because look at how it is. Because the fact they didn't have competition, and then the fact they do, thanks God to freaking PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
Oh, here we
Well,
go. Here's the. I got the. Well, I'm gonna read some of it because this patch note is long. I'll just summarize, but just the major one. Gunplay and hit registration updates. The lag compensation has been optimized to improve to provide more accurate player movement positioning. The system works best when the players are playing in low ping environments.
okay, so it's basically to improve the people who have shitty internet.
But for some reason I like when on some games I'm hitting like at 50 pings and then all of a sudden it spikes to over 200.
Okay, so
Like
they're trying to level that out.
Yeah, like for some reason the server, what makes the games like servers so kind of bad is that the Asian region, like I don't know what else the servers goes over to the North America servers.
Why don't they separate those servers?
I
That's
don't
kind of weird.
know, but you would think they would find out before launch
Hmm.
or early access.
Most companies they just separate their servers.
Yeah, but for some
Well,
reason, I guess they changed their regional ping or something. I don't know. You
Oh,
would hear
I know
all
you
you,
could-
not to be a racist, but all you hear in the freaking chat going "Hey, swing bong, swing bong," or whatever.
Oh my god.
Fried rice.
Wow.
Well,
Oh,
I just had
that's
Chinese food, so but
That's racist. Little black kid. That's racist. This reminds me of that meme.
just
Like I said, I have no input for this because I've never played the game.
it's a good game to
So-
pick up on, especially if you're the keyboard elitist.
Yeah. I bet you could pick it up pretty quickly.
Yeah,
Cause,
it's really fun with
What?
friends.
Are you saying that just because I got a fast typing speed?
yeah.
and fingering skills.
So yeah, good fingering skill.
Yeah.
He fingers that keyboard very well.
God,
Clickety clack.
let's not go there. Oh my god.
Faster.
Pre
Oh, senpai.
podcast. I had to type a message out to my mother-in-law.
Oh god.
So, I have a program that links all my device, like my text messaging from my phone to my tablet to my computer to my laptop, and Ghost just kind of, I heard him chuckle because I'm sitting here going, "Yes, I'm typing one-handed," and it didn't even sound like it was one-handed, did it?
No, it's like
sounded
like a.
I had both. It sounded like I had both hands on the keyboard. I was typing that quick, and it was actually a full paragraph, text message. So
Jesus.
Oh God. I wonder how he's in bed.
Just
One-handed
go
master.
bed.
Go home,
Master
go bed.
senpai.
Well,
Go home, go bed.
Go home, go bed.
well, I was moving things around on my desk at the same time, so
God,
and trying to light a
multitasking.
cigarette. So hey.
Well, multitasking, the finest.
But yeah,
That's me.
the King of the Kill update, big changes, really good improvements, better hit registrations. I like it.
Speaking of that, the clouds, we should maybe we should do a stream on that. With
What?
all of us.
What, H1Z1?
Yeah, maybe Clouds
We
wants to
should.
buy it, and we get all of us to buy it, and we can do a stream on that.
I'll look at buying it.
Hey, wait,
Check it out,
maybe wait for the Steam Summer Sale.
Or just it does go down a little bit, like $15, so 20.
I'm kind of tapped out on buying games right
Oh
now.
no.
I can't buy anymore for a bit.
I understand that.
A little segue for a
For
Steam
those of you
summer sale that
listening
got
that have a
leaked.
significant other, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, yeah, let's talk about something about Steam, maybe. How we know
We
about,
get,
about good things about Steam.
the summer sale for Steam has been quote unquote leaked.
When are they talking about it? Like July or June?
No. What I've heard. Here's one of the articles. It's no surprise that Steam will get a summer sale this year. It's been doing so for years, and it makes perfect sense. But according to some news leaks, we now potentially know when it will be taking place. Between June 22nd through July 5th.
Oh well.
That's soon.
Excuse me.
Isn't
Yeah, that's very
E3
soon.
on the 22nd?
22nd of June?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure when E3 is.
I can't remember. I need to check out because I know I'll be attending.
Well, yeah, I'm really excited about that, really, because I love the Steam sales. They're just amazing.
And then they actually quoted last year it started on the 23rd and finished on the 4th of July.
Okay. Speaking of that, so like I spent like I think $100 and I got like I don't know how many AAA titles. I think let me see. Let me just look at my freaking my desktop. Well, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
God
12.
damn, Bobby.
I got 12, 13 actually. Yeah, I got 13 basically AAA titles. They're very known games for $100. So Steam is fucking amazing for that. I love their deals.
Jesus.
Yeah, like you spend $100 and get that many games it's pretty nice.
I'm really happy that Steam has been announced, which we know that will be true. That will be coming pretty soon.
Yeah, and we can stock up on some more games too. It's if you guys have a computer and you have Steam, that's the time to buy games. It really is. You need to stock up on some games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Go home, go to bed.
Shut up. All right, who wants to pick the next one?
No, this shit.
Just go back
Okay,
in
I
order.
guess it's me.
We got Xbox news. We got some PS4 shiz. We got.
Let's talk about a little bit. Did we talk about the whole about they're not gonna have that many games on Scorpio?
Oh, was it
No.
at the very bottom?
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh yeah, Scorpio's lack of exclusives will hurt it, but
Yeah,
a little bit,
yeah.
but makes up for the VR support.
Yeah. Let's talk about a little bit about that in VR and Scorpio, and a little bit about their games too. About
Let me open the link. Okay. Here's the actual. What the hell? Okay. Well, it's kind of almost the same, but Scorpio's lack of exclusive can hurt it a little, but VR support will likely make up for it, and it's by the Kona Dev.
well, I don't think that's gonna do too much for it because I know they're not gonna pull a Vita. Oh, that's for damn sure.
Nah.
A Vita, that game best hardware, but no games for it. I'm just excited about the Vive, not the Vive for Oculus, the partnership they've been with. They've had that partnership for almost we'll say like 2 years. I'm pretty sure.
Sounds
Yeah,
I'm
about
not
right.
200%.
Basically, ever since it came out, because as soon as you got the Oculus, you got an Xbox One controller with it.
Yeah.
So the partnership's there. My whole thing on it. Could this hurt the HoloLens, or could it even make HoloLens even better by using technology with the Oculus to make the HoloLens better?
Well, that's true. That's true. I feel like I don't know if they're gonna focus on both because what they could do is they could just drop the HoloLens completely and they just focus straight on VR, or they could do vice versa, or maybe do 50-50. It's really up to Microsoft to what they want to do with with their products.
Ask since they kind of have a partnership with Steam, grab some VR games.
Yeah, that's very true. Like Subnautica would be a fucking amazing game to have.
Oh yeah, update the since we already have Subnautica in the game preview, have it a big update where it has VR support.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
I mean,
That game
here's
is amazing.
another thought to it too. Could the leaked screenshots of what we've seen possibly be a reality for inside the Oculus? I mean,
Probably.
could
I would like this. I would like that.
could
Yeah,
that
I would.
could that supposed looking party chat be part of the Oculus experience on the Scorpio? I mean, there's so much.
I would say either Oculus or the Hololens.
I mean, whether if people want to realize it or not, um, it's VR console VR is going to be become a big thing. Just like as the price gets lower for the entry point for uh, desktop VR and portable VR,
Mhm.
it will start becoming more affordable to get once the early adoption phase is out. Once more games get brought out for it,
Yeah,
we could see a big shift in the way we game. I mean,
it really is because speaking about price point, I'm sorry to interrupt you. If let's say about 2, maybe 2, 3 years ago, Oculus was for just an Oculus, just like the first one, when it was just
The
barely
dev kit.
coming out. Just basically the dev kit basically was. I remember was looking at it because I was watching Markiplier. He's one of the he's a very big YouTuber.
I'm pretty sure everybody know who he is.
Yeah,
If you don't,
yeah.
where have you been?
I know exactly what rock you've been living under.
Hello, this is Patrick.
This is Patrick. I'm not a Krabby Patty. I'm Patrick.
oh my God.
But the original one, I think it was around $3,000 if you wanted to buy it.
Starter kit or something like that. The starter dev
Yeah,
kit.
that was around in 2014. That was about 3 years ago.
Jeez.
And now they've gone down to $800. That's it's pretty insane to think about. But everything will eventually. But go back on to what you were saying, Klutz.
Oh, I've already lost train of thought, dog.
Sorry,
Wow.
I interrupted it. I just really want to say that.
No. That's my day kicking in.
I think you were talking about how it would be changing, basically
no.
changing the gaming industry.
Well, not just the gaming industry, but how we experience games.
Well, that is very true.
And in a way, you kind of thank Sony for doing the PSVR.
Yeah, it's a stepping stone.
Honestly, because of the fail of the PSVR, anything that comes out after it is going to look better.
Yeah.
So, my own opinion. I mean, I'm not I'm not a Xbox fanboy. I am not a Sony hater. I am not a PC elitist. I am a gamer that plays on any system I can get my hands on.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm looking at as far as, will this make my gaming experience better?
Yeah, that's basically the whole point. Really,
I mean,
you just summed up gaming in a whole, basically.
Yeah. I'm not what you would call a pro gamer. I'm not what you would call a casual gamer or a gamer elitist. I believe whatever console device that you want to play a game on that you enjoy, go for it. Be that way. I mean, if keyboard feels natural to you, be my guest. If controller feels natural to you, right on. If a touchscreen device on your phone, tablet, laptop, if that's how you like to game, go for it. As long as you enjoy it, and that's the thing. If VR is going to make me enjoy games more, I'm down.
Oh,
Embrace
yeah.
the future of Padawan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really, it's something that I think is going to be I don't really want to think about years where that's going to be going.
Call of Duty
Really.
VR experience. What already did,
Extra.
PSVR already did with the Jackal experience for iDubbbz.
That's just insane. I just wouldn't even imagine that. That's just insane to think about. Really. Think about you're about Titanfall. Think about that and being VR.
Oh god.
You're just falling out of the sky with your Titan or whatever. Yeah, just insane how that would be.
I would. Oh my god, Titanfall 59, 69, or whatever.
Titanfall. Don't get me started on that game.
Titanfalls, jiggle jiggle.
We haven't really talked about that game too much. Maybe we could talk a little bit about it. Or
There's not
where it's
much.
gone.
There's not much news about Titanfall except for there's going to be a new Titan coming pretty soon.
Yeah, I just feel like a lot of people are saying about that game too, about just everyone, the majority of people. It's just a more defined Titanfall. It's a lot of people are saying.
I quite enjoy it, but there are a lot of freaking tryhards there.
Yeah, I haven't played it in a while.
Okay.
I definitely have to pick it up.
I played Titanfall 2. I like the campaign. The campaign to me was really great.
Well, it's because the first one didn't have one.
Exactly.
It didn't, yeah. Exactly, that was.
The multiplayer I felt out of place in.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's very fast paced.
If you haven't seen
It's
my
like- it's-
Titanfall 2 review, you might it'll be in my previous videos or uploads.
I mean, it's not that it's too fast paced. I just feel like a fish out of water in the game. Even though I did play Titanfall 1, and I don't enjoy Titanfall 2. For some reason, something there doesn't click with me. That's why I don't play it that much.
Yeah.
I've bought it, and I've only played multiplayer probably 10 times.
I think so.
But then again, got backlog of games.
Get on that game
I
train.
feel you. And just to let everyone I know. Oh, go on, Claude. Sorry.
When you get told by your significant other you cannot purchase any more games for a bit, you got a backlog of games. Or either that, she's tired of looking at the bank statement, seeing Microsoft, Steam, Microsoft, Origin. Uplay.
That's fucking hilarious. Too, I'll let everyone know I'm still playing Fallout New Vegas. Still playing it. That game is still amazing. I'm on just beat the DLC. That it was what's it was called? It was called the Deadeye DLC. It was actually really good. Now I'm on to Blue.
How many DLCs?
Blue Jazz. There's 3 of them.
Okay.
I only beat one. And I'm just starting the second one. The second one looks really awesome. It's based off of like these brains and like these jars, and it's pretty cool.
Sounds like Dead Space.
It's a very good game. If you guys want to pick it up,
No.
you have to be a Bethesda fan though to really get into the game.
Shit, I just barely finished freaking Fallout 4.
Yeah, you barely even play. I played Fallout 4. God, all those Bethesda just makes a fucking good game. I'm just gonna say it. They just make good games. I don't think they've never made a bad game. Name one bad game from Bethesda that they actually made. Not the Elder Scrolls Online, because they didn't make that.
It was branded by them.
It was licensed, not made. ZeniMax made. I think that's what I think that was the company. ZeniMax, right?
I think so.
Is that right, Clouds? Is it ZeniMax that made Elder Scrolls Online?
I believe so.
ZeniMax.
I'm sitting right here at my computer. I
No,
can type it in.
Xenomorphs.
No,
No, it's not
ZeniMax.
Xenomorphs.
Yeah.
Damn, Xenomorphs.
Don't watch Aliens Covenant. It sucks ass.
I don't want that on the stream. No, let's not talk about that. No, I just don't want to.
Spoilers.
I don't want to not spoil anything. I don't want to make anybody upset. I don't want, because there's always going to be somebody's going to find it entertaining.
Yeah.
and somebody's butthole is going to get hurt, and I just don't want the comments to turn into, a war.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
trying to
true.
save them good money.
I mean,
Exactly.
some people just know it's going to be a bad movie off the gate, and they're just going to spend the money anyways because they want to see something bad entertaining.
Yeah, that's
mean,
true.
If you want to see a bad movie, go watch The Last Airbender by freaking M. Night Shyamalan.
s-
Or freaking Dragon Ball Evolution.
But so
Let's see. Well, let's actually just do some console news.
oh,
We haven't been
what,
talking about the let's see about Scorpio's power the great Scorpio news, but also the downside of it.
I mean, if you want to.
All right, go ahead. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it was okay. It was made by ZeniMax. Yes, I was correct on that.
Okay.
It was
Xenomorphs.
ZeniMax. So I was correct.
I'm scrolling through everything to get to that.
It was made by ZeniMax. That was the lead company that made it.
Wait, Cinemax, the freaking adult film shit, whatever.
No, ZeniMax.
Oh.
ZeniMax. ZenMax. ZeniMax.
Okay, so
Studios. Yeah, ZeniMax Online.
So are you talking about, furthering PC gaming?
Yeah.
For Scorpio? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we've talked about this before. I feel like it's a deja vu moment. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I feel that it could have a hand in furthering PC gaming, but not as much as what most people want to think. Because consoles are a closed system and they're designed around a set hardware architecture where PCs aren't.
Yeah.
You build a PC, you can, if you know how to build a PC properly, and you don't lock yourself in a non-upgrade path. So instead of like getting a motherboard that is older and getting the max end CPU for it, and just having no real upgrade path, you're not going to further along. That's mainly on the hardware development. I mean, yes, the fact that this is going to be the biggest console that anybody's ever built, but it's nothing that I see that's going to further PC gaming because the same systems can be built on PC and have a upgrade path further down the line.
That's very true.
Where the console's not going to have an upgrade path but to buy another console.
Yeah.
So
well, it's two. I think it's two different horses, really, if you think about it. A lot of consoles is very custom fab. A PC, not very. A PC can pick up any parts
PCs
anywhere.
They're extremely custom fab. I used to have a PC that is built inside of a keyboard.
That's insane to think about. That's possible, actually. I think about that. Yeah, that's very possible.
The companies that it was from was called ZBox.
ZBox, okay.
Ooh.
They built, they still are around. They built systems for banks and stuff like that. The whole computer is in the keyboard.
That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, I had it back in the day. I mean, it made tidy cables and whatnot. All I had to do is run a cable to my monitor, a cable from my mouse, and that was it. But it was so closed that the upgrade path was so limited. I couldn't change out the CPU. I could only add in one more stick of RAM. The hard drive I could upgrade, but that was about it. So it was a closed system.
Well, I'm hoping what they do. Oh, go on, sorry.
yeah, it was built for a specific purpose. It was
Yeah.
built only to run, nonetheless, Windows XP, and that's what I started my computer business on. Was that?
XP.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-dum.
So I mean, that didn't further. I mean, well, in a hand, it furthered another company along, Zotac. Uh, Back when ZBox first came out, Zotac was a no-name. Uh, they were building small, tiny boxes for businesses, and I'm talking like you see today. They're tiny. They are tiny. They stick on back of monitors and stuff like that. But how
I've
they
seen
furthered
those.
them along is they saw what was going on with Z, and the customers just had no upgrade path. Zotac's like, hey, we can take this motherboard and it can take this processor, but we're going to stick this in there. That way, as the company grows, they can swap out hardware. So I don't see that going on with the consoles.
Yeah. I don't think there's gonna be. I think there's gonna be. What I was crossing my fingers is like how PlayStation did was you're able to change out the hard drive. I think that was fucking awesome. Thought that was really
Oh,
cool.
you can do that on the Xbox One if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah, but you can still do it. Yes, I know you can still do it, but the convenience is not there.
But
Not like triple.
you can't change out the RAM.
No, you can't do any of that. That's
That's built onto the board. You can't
that's all
change out the
custom.
GPU because it's all built onto the board.
Hmm.
You you can change out your ROM drive.
Yeah, and your what's it called? Your Wi-Fi adapter or your Wi-Fi
Yeah,
chip.
if they don't solder it in on the board.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
No,
it's called desolders for a reason.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's very slim upgrade paths there.
Yeah.
I mean, so I don't. Ghost.
What?
What do you
Any
think?
input? Any
Yeah,
input?
he's been being very quiet.
No, I just like the listening. I'm learning. You're gonna learn today with that purty mouth.
Go home, go to bed. Fuck this shit.
I need an M&M.
The rapper?
No, I said no. I need to eat an M&M on that one.
You're just
Oh,
gonna eat a
okay.
white dude. He's a cannibal.
Fuck no. Um, no, honestly, what's your opinion, man?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the fact that I was just listening, and then I kind of like I was doing also I was half paying attention. I was also looking for on the through the article as well.
Okay,
Hmm.
just making sure that I'm not BSing my way through it, huh? Double checking me.
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Gus being all quiet is this is
Sorry, you
what?
guys are gonna hear me munching on some peanut M&Ms here in a second.
I want some.
Much on it. I could have just you just set me up to say something, but I didn't say it.
Wouldn't the like they like within the headline they said that the reason why they said that it could push make an impact on PC games the fact is the 12 gigs of RAM and the memory requirements increase the the expeditions and all that.
Oh yeah, oh about the 8 gig to 16 gig, how they're increasing for RAM
Yeah.
size. I think that's so dumb. I watched the whole thing about Linus Tech Tips about that, about the whole thing about that.
Oh.
You watched? Did you watch that too?
I think he watches it every day religiously.
Yeah, you watched about
Linus
that about
Tech
this.
Tips is something that I do watch every video. I mean, I make time for that because they're doing things over there that you don't see most tech YouTubers do. I mean, come on now.
No, yeah,
7
come on.
gamers, one computer box. I mean, come on now.
Yeah,
Realize
that's
how much
insane.
that's insane. That's insane stuff right there.
He's having a
$100,000
nerdgasm.
computer.
No. Okay, so the industry standard right now for a gaming computer, just standard, is 8 gigs of RAM.
Yeah,
Most games aren't even utilizing. I mean, unless you're using an IGP integrated graphics processor, you're not. I mean, the most you can do is load more information in. So, upgrade path on that, taking it to 12. I mean, you're already not utilizing. I think what 30%.
Yeah,
I think it, so.
I forgot what his reasoning was about it, about why they want to do it and all that stuff, and setting that standards for gaming and all that stuff, and it should. I don't know. Do you remember what he was talking about? Why and why the reasoning around it was?
So you can do more, basically, so you can have more things going on at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, if the way things are going nowadays, most typical gamers. I don't want to generalize this like to extreme, but most people are actually streaming a lot of their stuff.
Oh wow.
So
that's true.
If you have more RAM to load more information in, it makes it a lot easier for the computer to actually handle the tasks. You know, most people think if you stick more memory in the computer, it's going to go faster. So
gotta go fast.
It's actually not a true statement. Yes, you will notice improvement, but it's not going to like take your gaming to the next level, because it's got to load that information in, and it's got to sit in the RAM and access it and wait for the CPU to call for what you need from the RAM. But the only other reason I could see why you would need more RAM right now is if you're using something like RAM disk.
Okay.
You know, load your games into a RAM disk, and of course, if you're using a RAM disk, you need a lot of RAM anyways.
Okay.
So
this is just before, I don't want to interrupt you. This is a good topic for clouds.
Tech. All the cloud that knows the tech, and he talks.
I think that's a really good segment about the industries wanting to upgrade their the computer you buy at Best Buy to, instead of having 8 gigs to 16 or whatever they were saying, or 16 or 12.
Yeah, let's do some tech talk. Yeah.
People are doing more, so you need to have that flexibility to have more things running. I mean, most of the time, my RAM usage when I'm not playing a game on my computer, let me close out some windows here. Like right now, I'm only utilizing 3.9 gigs of RAM out of my 8 gigs of RAM I have in this PC. And that's at idle with like 14 tabs open in Chrome.
Jeez.
So, of course, I do have an SSD. Of course, I do have a caching SSD. I mean, I know what I'm doing here, people. So, but I'm only utilizing not even a fraction of my RAM at idle. Yeah, I'll boot up a game, which is going to take forever because I got to load up Steam, and Steam always seems to have an update for me nowadays.
Oh, every fucking day, I swear.
Yeah,
every time I even turn my computer on, it updates.
So, I'm going to load up a game that I know technically my system can't handle, but I actually bought it for my gaming laptop. Oh, I guarantee if I load up Doom, dude, it's going to go up to 100% utilization on the RAM. I guarantee you.
That's a WAM you have. A dedicated WAM.
RAM.
how much dedicated WAM you
Sorry.
have?
I was hiccuping.
That fucking meme. How much dedicated WAM you have?
Oh, crap. That's right. Since I had to redo my PC, screw it, Sniper Elite.
Basically, if you had 64 gigs of RAM, I don't think that's physically possible.
Yes,
it is. It's possible, but there's no point. You could open up like 1,000 tabs if you really want to.
So
that's not even possible.
I just loaded up Sniper Elite 3.
Yeah.
It's not like truly like really heavy.
Yeah, I don't want to call that a very heavy game.
But let's see, on load up, I'm utilizing half. Well, a little over half, 62%, 55%. Of course, I'm in a forever loading loop because I'm a dumb butt.
Dick butt.
And,
Well,
and that's because for some reason the overlay is kicking me out.
Uh-oh.
Ghost time.
Time? We are freaking 1 hour 20.
Okay.
We got a few topics. If you guys we got
We can do some quick fire.
Yeah, let's do some quick firing. I think
along-
Clouds is pretty tired.
Oh, all right. Overwatch.
But Overwatch.
Uh,
I saw that about the topic.
Yeah. Blizzard
all.
shows the overview of the years of its existence. Plus, it's gonna have a free weekend.
I mean, that's kind of. I mean, we talked about how much it grossed in 1 year.
Less than a year. But they showed some teasers and sneak peeks of their anniversary, showing new like emotes and skins and all that. It looks really cool, so I can't wait for the anniversary coming up pretty soon. Actually, really soon.
Hey, I still haven't picked up a lot of games that I need to pick
You
up.
need to get on that BNet, man, and get yourself OW.
I know I need to buy some more games.
There's Battle.net has quite a lot of free to play games.
Here's the thing. I want to get OW.
Can't go wrong with it.
I enjoyed it when I was on the beta on the console,
Mhm.
and the past couple times the consoles had a free play. But I can't seem to bring myself to buy another shooting game right now.
That's a strategy shooter.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun just to kick back every now and then and play, especially if you're not playing, as super competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't play super competitive. You guys know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course
I
not.
mean,
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen my YouTube video, I literally say, I don't care if I get a kill. I don't care what my KD is.
Jeez.
I'm actually having fun.
Cloud's more of an RPG guy or JRPG.
He's an all RPG.
Yeah, he likes.
Don't discriminate.
He's very strictly, RPG guy. Yeah,
He's a
all
nerd.
RPG
He
guy.
likes to play D&D.
You're still harping on me for beating 15 in 7 days. Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna still harp you on that. That is, not many normal people could do that.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's what I said. He ain't normal.
That's for sure.
I've
Yes.
never been normal.
Yeah.
Says the guy that showed his ass.
Well,
Let's not talk about that.
yeah, that's a little bit too personal.
No,
Yeah,
he
I
showed
don't
me
get
his
that.
ass. It was very lovely.
Oh dear God.
Oh God. Oh
Dear
God.
God. You're dreaming again, Ghost.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like this wrinkly zit ass.
Speaking of ass, Overwatch is Pornhub's top most searched.
I know. I thought that's what you were gonna start on too.
No,
That's
I said that for the good dessert.
That's pretty
What the-
fucking hilarious.
The Overwatch board. Oh my God.
I remember when they were posting Fallout videos when Fallout it was like a week before Fallout 4 was coming out, and people were posting videos on Pornhub, and that was like some crazy numbers they've gotten. They showed like a graph on their watch time, and it was like it like tripled or something like that.
Wow. The fact that if you have like sexualized characters, like you could see Diva or Widowmaker with the big plump ass.
I think it's fucking hilarious. It's like, I guess if YouTube dies out, I got Pornhub.
If you search Black Ops 2, you'll be surprised at how many trick shot sniping shit. Oh my.
There's all Pornhub.
Okay, next quickfire. Witcher coming to
Netflix.
Netflix.
What? They're making a
is
series
this-
They're making but I think it's either a movie or a series. I
on? Is
can't.
it live action?
Yeah,
is
it's
it live
live action.
action?
Live action.
Okay,
Uh,
is this going to tie in with the book series that actually eventually became the game?
Oh, okay.
Most people.
Hold on. I'm reading it right now. Is The Witcher is coming to Netflix as a TV show. The series will be based on a Polish writer and I
Yep,
can't
the
pronounce
book series.
the book series. Yeah, rather than the
Okay.
game. But I'm sure right now everyone's got CD Projekt Red's game firmly in their mind. So
Okay,
Cool.
I
people don't.
so it's a
People
live
don't.
action book series, which I did read a little bit of the book, but
Yeah.
I didn't get like it was so many years ago I can't find it. But yeah, the rest is history.
Yeah, people don't realize they actually.
The books are amazing.
Yeah, they took the ideas from the book,
Which I am happy.
so it's not the other way around. The game.
The game is really good. It's successful in its own right.
Yeah.
I like it.
Another
I personally don't like it, but hey, I'm a very
another
picky
quick
guy.
fire here. The system that we are currently recording this podcast on turns 2 today.
Yeah,
Wow! Happy birthday, Discord.
yeah.
Yeah, happy Discord! Woo!
I think
You gotta
already.
get
I think
some-
I think it was on Friday that it turned two.
Okay,
I think
Friday.
I can't remember, but yeah, it was recently.
But hey, you gotta put a little editing in for Discord.
Yeah, I have everything. I'll put a birthday cake in front of Discord, and it'll be having that kawaii face.
I mean, the system.
2 years old.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's been running strong too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
better than
it's
Sky
great
back in
system.
the day.
Yeah, this shit is, I gotta say, pretty awesome.
The
I mean,
service is
we're-
free, and then the only thing they do, like the only payment, like the option if you want, is based on donations. They do this for free. They don't charge you a dime unless you want to donate. So I'm like Discord is like the best, like what do you call it, like a communication app. Ever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, and the fact that you can create multiple servers
Yeah.
under one. I mean,
Yeah.
You can make your like I did recently with you can make mods. You can make different roles, for people of your community and all that. It's a really good app. I like it.
Oh yeah, they're pretty great. I've only been using it for the past maybe like 6 months now.
I think I'm
Yeah,
going on
it's-
a year.
I've used it for about I've never had a single problem with it
Nope.
except that one time, except with the update that was like a month ago. But
I think that
That's the
was just
only
like a PC console or like a bug or something that kind of
Yeah,
conflicted.
well, his was trying to update at the same time as running background.
Okay.
yeah, it was something
was-
really weird.
It was a mixture of an update just didn't take with user error.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, it was really
No,
weird. Yeah,
not a big deal.
yeah, nothing big.
We got it solved out in what,
Yeah, it was like
10
20
minutes.
minutes. 10, yeah, about 10 minutes, not 20 minutes. It was about 10, yeah.
Yay! Happy for Discord. An old rumor has rose from the dead.
Oh, God.
Crash Bandicoot. If you guys remember the rumor, Crash Bandicoot, the trilogy, has rose from the dead, and then people. They didn't last. This article would have been on last week's
Okay.
topics, but I thought we already heard this before, but the fact I've been hearing this more frequently, it's basically become. I'm thinking it started to become a little bit more true. There was a picture on Game Reactor showing that the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy is coming. It says coming June 30th, a 1-year console exclusive.
You know how I feel about rumor mills.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah,
like, the
some
fact
of them
I've been
are true.
hearing this a lot more frequently. Like the last time we heard this was like what 2
Yeah.
months ago, and the fact that
Yeah.
it rose back again.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's going to be exclusive on PlayStation, right?
Yeah, PlayStation,
Oh.
and then coming to Xbox by a year later or something.
Okay, because I know there was on the original Xbox, they had a Crash Bandicoot. So that's pretty good. They're going to at least have cross
What else
platform.
would oh yeah, Dev shares great news about Scorpio, but also he also shares the bad news.
Up and downs.
Yeah, they said that the the fact that the Scorpio supports FreeSync and HDMI 2.1 removed the artifacts, but it may not support for every game that comes its way.
Hey, that's it. That's go on.
It is what it is. I mean, I really don't know what to say to it. I mean, it's their console; they can do what they want.
Yeah,
exactly. It's
but
going
it's
to be
quite
every.
interesting that some of these these little minor things are just like they're not big like performance hindrance and all that, but it is what it is. But the fact that people took this story so like they ran with this, like people were saying, oh look at they try to bash on the Scorpio.
Yeah. Well, they're making almost a brand new it is a brand new console. What am I saying? It is literally a ground up brand new console. Of course, there's gonna be a few things they're gonna have to have drawbacks from. That's just
Even
how
look
it
at the
is.
Pro, like it doesn't do true native 4K, but it upscales.
Upscales, yeah, and it melts too occasionally.
Asshole.
That was a rumor.
There was multiple reports. There was coming from 3 reports to freaking 10.
I don't know if it's 10. I don't know. If it was 1,000, I could see
there's something wrong with you.
But
just don't put that damn console on your freaking carpet.
Gotta have airflow, man.
Go home, go to bed.
Yeah, I'll give you an airflow through my ass.
I mean, I've got my Xbox One in a really ventilated area, so
yeah.
You know, as long as you got ventilation going to it, it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
Oh, freaking! It's pretty hard to. So you would have to literally wrap that fucking Xbox One into like multiple blankets to overheat it.
When you rapidly switch a game, you could hear it sound like it's taking off like a jet.
Yeah, but the cooling system on the Xbox One is literally massive. Have you ever seen it?
If nobody's seen a teardown,
something like that,
go look at a teardown of it. It is actually pretty big.
Yeah, it's massive. The radiator on that thing is literally half the console.
No.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I wish people would stop with the
yeah.
Look at my VHS player.
Yep, it's my VHS player.
I would be like, bitch, what do you know about a VHS back in the 90s?
Oh my god. Dear God. We have so much fun in here sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think it should be illegal how much fun we get to have.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. PS4 Pro support is growing. You guys remember I kind of misspelled pro or mispronounced. Pro. Had an afro. The PS4 Pro support is growing up to be a disappointment in many ways. If you guys look at that link.
Oh yeah, I looked at that. Okay. So I'm just not sure how I want to approach the conversation.
Just go delicate for the elitists. Don't break their hearts now. Don't break those pony legs.
Say, Microsoft or not Microsoft, Sony. That's the tiredness talking. Sony did a good thing. You know, they released something that, you know, can give games a little oomph. But drawbacks are
there's not that many games for it. Like they're exclusive for the game for the Pro. All it is just like it links to the vanilla PS4 and the Pro.
Yeah, it's just upscaling. All it is.
It doesn't show its true power like we'll have pretty soon at E3 and all that.
I know. I can't wait for E3. That's true. Sorry. Go on.
That's the problem of early adoption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for those good sales too.
You're gonna deal with
summer
sales. Box sales.
Like I said, I'm going to approach this very tactfully for a reason. You know, there's going to be disappointments, but those disappointments are necessary, so that way they can make a better console next time.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's always an improvement.
Like like
So
the like digital found like we're going to the next one. We're doing a like a fast fire up in here, rapid fire. Digital Foundry breaks down Gran Turismo Sport beta and let's just
Gran
say
Turismo support beta, the PS4 Pro, 4K gameplay.
they kind of break it down to where it's saying how they kind of said it struggles with the frame rate. It has to really drop some frame rates pretty bad, but they kind of downplayed it. They didn't say it's not as bad, but you can see when they have their meter, the frame rate meter drop, it like on certain turns it dropped to like from what was it? I think it was like 30 whatever it was set at to all the way to like 15. It was staggering.
Okay.
well, I mean, you're gonna
Um.
have issues.
Even though
I
it was a
mean,
beta, I will grant that. But the fact that like how long they had this game to develop, and yet
yeah,
it's having frame rate issues.
But 4K is a fairly new thing still. You got to think
yes.
about that.
Yeah,
People have to realize that when there's new technology being used, there's going to be stuff like this until they can
yeah,
get everything mapped out and ironed out.
Hmm.
That's why I try my hardest to basically go, hey, you know, there's going to be issues, but give them a chance. Let
yeah.
them iron them
Exactly.
out.
Exactly.
It is a
And
beta,
maybe,
so it may be
yeah,
improvement. It may go to whatever the cap is at,
yeah,
but it is
and
still that checkerboard rendering of 4K.
which, honestly, okay. I'm not a frame rate snob.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
just pointing out the fact that how freaking Digital Foundry is becoming
Yeah,
this freaking asshole bias peeking freaking
Peeking, freaking, peeking,
freaking
freaking.
asinine freaking dillweeds.
well, I
Yeah.
mean, you're going to have it. You're going to have people that are going to, honestly, the I think the louder they make noise, the less people are going to listen.
Yeah.
Hey, look at me. Hey.
Exactly. I mean, I can show you games that run on my gaming laptop that, you know, surpass the requirements for it. I can run it, 1080p, high settings, ultra settings, and I still see frame rate dips.
Yeah, of course.
It's
It's
not optimization. It's just sometimes there's a hiccup in the game that has those frame rate dips, and
really.
whether if it's a patch, maybe there's internal memory leak happening. Maybe there's so much coding going on inside of a game that there's a lot of factors at play.
Yeah.
Well,
One
yeah.
polygon, one float point off can be a frame rate dip.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, it's not rendering a wireframe object right. And it's going to see a frame rate dip. But then again, it could be just development issue. You got
That's
to
true.
give developers time to actually sit back and make these games. You can't just jump on them because they know when they release, there's going to be issues. They can't
Oh, of course.
test every scenario. They can't test every console. I had an issue a couple months ago that there was a big difference between my console and somebody else's console, and the only thing I could even think of was different manufacturing date. They
Hey.
found something in this date and fixed it when you bought it this, and it's this this model, this run, so that doesn't happen. So
Huh.
I mean,
Hey, about the whole frame rate issue. I'll like my opinion on it is, long as it has good eye candy, then I'm happy. Like,
Yeah.
that's all I'm worried about. It looks good to my eyes, and
yeah, as long as
really.
that looks good, and
Have we discussed
yes,
the what's it called? What the Sony requires frame rate parity and all that? I can't remember.
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay.
We haven't
No.
discussed that yet.
All right, I'm just wondering.
Well, let's
Speaking of frame rates,
let's
but
get this
Bungie
quick.
says Destiny 2 can run at 60 FPS on PlayStation Pros, and then after that discussion, all that with Mike Ybarra, he was talking to one of the Xbox enthusiasts that people just wondering, just asking questions, what's going on. And this is what he's had to say. Developers are free to choose how they want to use the power of Project Scorpio for games. We have no requirements limiting frame rate or fidelity. And the link in the article keeps saying, Mike Ibarra further went on to clarify this. Microsoft won't limit a game to 30 FPS on Project Scorpio just because it's 30 FPS on Xbox One. A developer has the option of making Scorpio title 60 FPS if they want. And then this is where he replied to another concerned gamer. No, there isn't. This is up to the developers to choose for their games if they want to do.
Well, we did cap on this a little bit in the beginning of the podcast. We did cut, but we didn't really go into too details why, what he said and Phil Spencer said. That's a very good point. That's another add on to what Cloud was saying about it's up to the developers. Jesus.
We're all having issues talking tonight.
Yeah. I'm not even intoxicated this time, and I still have problems talking. I'll throw that out there too to everyone. I was intoxicated last time we had a podcast.
Last episode he was freaking. He was an inbred or inebriated. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not inbred. Jesus.
Just a little inebriated, just a little.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
You just turned 21. Woo!
Yeah. Woo!
Well, be dingle fucking do.
It's all downhill from now.
People gotta realize that frame rates and stuff like that. When you buy a game, you're buying a license. Basically, you're buying an agreement between you and the company says, "This is our software. We can do what we want."
Yeah.
So
unless you own the IP, then it's a whole different story. You gotta show off the power of your console.
Yeah. So honestly, yeah, I agree.
Let the devs do what they want. If they want to utilize the full power, then do it. Look at they feel like, in a way, even though Sony owns the marketing deal, I feel like Sony's kind of getting shafted that it can't, even though the CPU can't run full 60. But I feel like they cater to PC, which is good.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's gonna happen, but the developers are gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah,
exactly. We already capped on this basically, so
yeah.
It was some more basically an addition to that topic.
Yeah.
And then to finish this off is a little interesting topic is I found on YouTube is did Xbox gamers hyped the Scorpio and possibly set it up for failure?
I think
it's too early.
Too early to say.
It's way too early to tell. We're not gonna know until we get our hands on it. Like that's
or at least a reveal to see that all the specs that we've been hearing comes to fruition
E3.
and all that. Yeah, this. Oh, dude. What games you think they're gonna be? I know we're like next week or whenever we're gonna do the next episode, we're gonna do E3 predictions, and hopefully, I'm excited for that when we get a chance to do that.
Oh, we're gonna have to do
so much stuff for that because Scorpio is going to be a big part of that.
Imagine an exclusive game for Scorpio, and imagine that it says gameplay on Scorpio or whatever, the italic bolding. Like imagine that in 4K and all that. It's gonna be freaking goosebumps to do something.
It might not even it might not be even named Scorpio. So
I love that name, especially the frap meter. Leave it. Even the gamers want the frap meter to be left on there.
That would be pretty awesome. That'd be pretty awesome.
Just so I can say, hey, I got a fraps counter on my computer. I got a fraps counter on my.
I got frap counter on my Scorpio. What up, bitch?
Fraps counter. Fraps counter.
Fap.
And like I said, I'm not a big frame rate guy, but I still think it would be cool every now and then to see what my games are running at,
That would be
Just for the hell
nice. Yeah, just
It's
something,
yeah.
just something interesting to see, like what your games are doing.
Well,
Yeah.
I heard
How
they
much-
doubt they're gonna
How
do
much
that
RAM
though.
is being utilized on the console? I mean,
That'd be awesome if they did,
Oh
but
man, yeah.
don't,
But
don't get your hopes up.
so yeah,
no.
so too early to count if it's over, we overhyped it.
oh yeah.
It's way too early.
There's still a
well,
lot of unknowns.
Yeah.
Yep, names, what it looks like. We know
We
somewhat
kind
what it
of
looks
yeah,
like.
but that's a dev kit. The dev kit could look like
Completely
the
different,
the
yeah.
retail will look completely different.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna look forward for that next couple podcasts.
So what should we for the episode 7? Should we do a prediction or wait until when it's like near E3?
Let's do prediction for next podcast. I
So
think that would be
episode
good.
7.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm down with that. That's
And
all we'll do. Let's just
yeah.
have
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
like
full podcast.
E3. Yeah, that's gonna be really
Predictions,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, predictions for Sony. Oh no, Bethesda, EA, for all the
Yeah, we'll just
all
go
the companies
through-
that are gonna be there. What we think was gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah, what games
That's
are
gonna.
gonna
Oh
release,
my
what
god,
is it,
that's
stuff
gonna
like
be
That's-
gonna be fun to discuss,
Yeah, it
Oh
will be.
yeah.
especially for
guarantee you we're
Nintendo and all that.
Yeah,
I guarantee you we're gonna be wanting to throw stuff.
Yeah, throw a bunch of monkey wrenches over there.
yeah.
Oh my god! All right, that is episode 6 of Nerdgasm Podcast.
Had a fun time tonight, guys.
Yep.
It was
Thank
very-
you
yeah.
for stopping by.
Later.
See ya.